from the guys to secure a point on the road at Omaha. Not an easy place to play, not an easy team to play. Talk a little bit about the fight and, overall what you thought of that match.
Yeah, I think you said it exactly right. It was a big test for us, and we've been waiting for that. We need to get through adversity. We need to show signs that we could take on the challenge and be able to punch through and fight through it. And we did. And this actually comes in a game where that's probably our worst performance of the year overall. In terms of football, in terms of following our tactical plan and approach, it was poor. And we had no attack in the final third at all. And, we actually made it easy for them to kind of press us. We didn't absorb pressure well. And so we got to get back to that. But having said that, to be able to fight through a game where we didn't play particularly well and get the point and have ice in his veins like Aaron Walker to put that penalty away in front of their home support at the end, behind the goal with all the distractions, it's like taking a free throw and everyone's up and jumping around and everything, and he just calmly puts that away to get that point. That is making big strides as a team. So it shows a lot of hunger to do the right thing, to play with 9 men on the pitch. In a game like that where, the referee was poor. It was a lot of bad plays, a lot of bad calls, and a lot of adversity was thrown at us. And that was a way of us kind of saying, okay, we're getting beat up here, but can we still rise up? And we did. We were able to rise up. And that's the best feeling for a coach, when you see that they're able to still believe in themselves and get through, even on a bad day. And that was excellent. So that'll help us not just this week, it'll help us in the long run.
2 double yellows shown to players. So we're going into this coming weekend down. 2 very important players. Talk about how, the team is recouping going into this coming weekend, how we're preparing in training.
Yeah, it's funny actually, because you and I were talking about this in training 3 months ago, about opportunities for players. And when it doesn't go well for you, and unfortunately refs control that, it means that there's another opportunity for somebody to step up and shine and to have a go. And yes, are we going to miss Brendan Fricke and his leadership? Of course we are. He's a solid player. He's one of the best in the league. But at the same time, we know that we've got players that can do the job, that can step in there and can maybe they accept more challenges and responsibility for themselves and say, okay, well, we'll join in. We know what needs to be done against Northern Colorado, which is a difficult team to play against. And every game's hard here. So again, just going back, it's clearly disappointing. We still have guys injured like Noah Pilato and guys trying to come back. Noah Frankie's injured as well now. He's been up and down every single week, but I was happy with Nate Schultz coming back into the side. I'm happy, probably Derek Waldeck's best game since he's been here at the club. And it's hard to transition in right away and get part of, tactically what we're doing, responsibilities, but it was brilliant. So now, yeah, Don comes back in, he's available again. He'll fight for that center midfield spot this week. And then, we're more often than not, we're going to be putting Jamie back in there, to kind of keep that secure line. You have to look at it too. We have been challenged more than we think. We have had to rotate our back line almost every game. We haven't had the same starting 11 back-to-back lineups. And it's been difficult. It's hard to get the chemistry to do that. But what you end up relying on now is just the character of the group. Even though we might not have that connectivity and that chemistry and that trust, you still got to be able to fight and get through the game. And so that's what we're doing right now.